A few other YouTubers have tried to speedrun TikTok, but none have been able to successfully finish the run.
I give up. Son of a... I thought this would be so easy.
Until today. I'm gonna speedrun from a fresh TikTok until I can convince the algorithm to think I'm far into the conspiracy theories. But I know people are into conspiracy theories, and I have the formula to get the right TikToks. All you need to do is combine thinking you're better than everyone else with feeling empty in life, a delicate balance. And I'm not here to just full on bash on conspiracy theorists. I mean, some aspects of some more reasonable conspiracy theories have turned out to be true, but that won't stop me from finding it hilarious when I get to the TikTok that tells me aliens are from Antarctica. So let's get started. First, we'll need to set up our profile. We will set our avatar age to 40 and then set our interests to science and education, since the avatar is an intellectual above levels that we could understand. We're gonna need to think fast and skip popular videos as quickly as possible until we find something that kind of fits the vibe. A few videos in, we get an ultra rich person. Since this is how much money our avatar should have, we're gonna watch it. We then get to some guy with a quote. I'm thinking quote videos are perfect since they'll lead to more high IQ content that will lead to the highest IQ content of conspiracy theories. We then get a pop-up to select English only. We swipe for a long time, but eventually get to something that might work. We get a strong guy and a quote. Perfect. Watch that. But then it's also a quote about depression. It's the trifecta of getting to conspiracy theories. We're gonna watch that all the way, then continue, and now we're starting to see some better curated content, because just 3 videos later, there's a martial arts demonstration. I don't know if you know anyone into conspiracy theories, but they're always into self-defense as well. Maybe it's being paranoid, or maybe it's feeling superior, you can beat someone up, but either way, this is a really good sign this early into the speedrun. So we learn to slap him in the balls and then continue on. We are now getting more quotes too. This is great. If we keep watching martial arts and quotes, for sure we'll get there eventually. We find another quote about men being dangerous. Seems like the right direction. Get to the strongman quote guy from earlier, and then finally get to a second self-defense video. We're gonna watch this one all the way. Next, we get to an alpha motivation, like and follow that. We then get to another self-defense video that says the average person can't learn this, meaning that if our avatar can learn it, then, we're better than the average person. We then get to a few workouts, but that's a little worrisome because we need workouts where someone shows how alpha and cool they are, not practical home routine ideas. So we need to be careful here. We then get to more self-defense. Then get to some quote about how a woman broke my heart. Good, good. Then I get, okay, this is one of my favorite ones. Okay, tired, sad, depressed, bad genetics, lazy, rejection. No one cares, keep working. Yeah. Then we get some more self-defense, some more guns, let them think you're losing, true, true. More incredible inspiration, stay woke kings, yes, good. Don't bother bro, she's talking to a guy who can't even bench a plate. Girl has a friend, alpha males would break up with her. Next, some advice on how to manipulate people. Clearly we're getting close, honestly, faster than I was expecting. But let's see what the gold mine is gonna give us before we get to the conspiracy theories. Now don't you hate it when some guy treats their girl like shit while you treat yours as a queen? But then you get cheated on? Unlucky, truly. But at least you get to see this car. And then we get through a few more. And then we get to a creepy fact about mental disorder. This is it. This is a conspiracy theory. There's a conspiracy that the term mental illness is actually made up, and that people with mental disorders actually see the world how it really is. At conspiracy theories. Alright, we made it to our first major conspiracy theory, coming in at a time of 17 minutes and 30 seconds. But also, I want to know how far we can push it. I want to see how long it takes for conspiracy theories to be like the only thing we see. Also, this conspiracy theory is kind of, it's not epic. So I want to get to the where the aliens are, and I want to get to that side of TikTok. So let's keep going. All right, here we go. If someone asks you the time, nod your head and say yes. Hashtag facts. And after a couple more minutes, we get to this glorious post. I am no longer interested in waking the masses because they made it clear they're not interested. I'm here to connect with like-minded individuals and awaken those who want to learn. Thoughts? Oh, I have some thoughts. Gonna like, follow, and leave a comment on this one. Next up, we have a theory that Andrew Tate was arrested to save him from the Matrix agents. I don't know what the Matrix agents are. I assume they kind of like keep everybody in the dark, but clearly we're deep in it now. Next, we get the argument that I see in a lot of conspiracy theories where they just kind of like find something weird and say, isn't that weird? I mean, it's probably something really bad. So for this post, they list out a bunch of weird things that have happened recently, and then just say, what is really going on here? Now, my problem is that there are just some weird things that can happen, and just because there's a weird correlation doesn't mean there's a conspiracy behind it. For example, there's a correlation between mozzarella cheese consumption and total number of civil engineering doctorates. It has a 95.8% correlation, which is insane. To put it in perspective, when you look at different groups, the R value comparing calories consumed versus weight gain is only about 0.52. Basically, the closer you get to 1, the more the two things correlate. So for example, a graph of daily video game hours versus disappointment of parents would probably be pretty close to 1. But there are a bunch of other weird correlations in real data. We've got age of Miss America versus murders with a hot object. We've got length of National Spelling Bee, final word versus venomous spider deaths, and plenty of others that are just as ridiculous. Okay, I know this isn't the point. I just finally had an excuse to show all my funny correlations, but let's just get back to some TikToks. Next, we have a sad meme about realizing that when all your friends and family disagree with you, because you're the only one who's smart enough to figure things out, and you just have to feel bad for the other people, right? Next, we have signs that can show if you have a spiritual gift. And one of these stands out to me: you don't have many friends. I mean, by that logic, I am confirmed to have a spiritual gift. But a few posts later, we get to absolute proof that there's something weird going on in Area 51. So this post is saying that astral projection is real, but all the people who astral project and try to go into Area 51, they say they can't get in, meaning there's some serious shit in there. But finally, we make it to the most epic conspiracy theory I've ever heard. First off, there's more land beyond Antarctica. What's another word for more? Extra. What's another word for land? Territory. Put those together, extraterrestrials are from Antarctica. They've been living there for 25,000 years and are settled on the original Garden of Eden. The people live to be 800 years old. They communicate with telepathy. They build androids to pilot flying saucers to watch us. The government shoots them down and researches on them. And to top it all off, they're Jews. All right, holy shit. That was the most dense and exhausting conspiracy I've ever heard. I'm gonna call it on that one. We've clearly won the speedrun. There can definitely be more optimization on the speedrun, and if there's a way to make objective rules on when it ends, it'd be a really fun one to try out again with advanced strats. But if you enjoyed this meme run, you'll want to see more really funny meme runs that actually have active communities and strats around them. Click here to see 10 lesser known meme runs that are amazing.
Fire video from Zero Mist.